Being an affluent child is one thing, being a billionaire rich child is quite another. Some crypto experts, 2 teens, and sizable inheritances. The 10 youngest billionaires in the world under 30 will be analyzed in this video, starting with the oldest. Nevertheless, there are a few things you should know before. From 2,775 billionaires last year to 2,668 this year, there are now fewer billionaires in the globe as a whole. What a loss. Yet as we count down to the top of our list, we set off in luxurious style. Kylie Jenner, who was named the youngest self-made millionaire by Forbes at age 23, is an honorable mention who did not make our list. Even Jenner is aware of the controversy surrounding this, considering that it was untrue at the time. She told the New York Times, "I can't say I've done it alone. If they are talking about finances, yeah, technically I don't have any inherited money, but I have a lot of aid and a large platform." Jenner earned a staggering $600 million on the sale of 51% of her cosmetics firm, Kylie Cosmetics Ducati. Later, Forbes learned that the family had overstated the profits and misreported the company's earnings. The current estimated value of Kylie Jenner is $900 million. Guys, don't worry, she will compose her list quickly. Stanley Tang is the oldest under 30 billionaire. In 2013, while they were both 20 years old, Tang and Andy Fong co-founded the meal delivery service DoorDash. The stock has decreased even though the stakes were each valued at over $2 billion when the business went public in 2020. Sadly, and the two are now valued at an estimated $1.2 and $1.1 billion each. A 28-year-old is Gary Wang, who is ranked. The American co-founded the cryptocurrency business FTX, which is situated in the Bahamas. The business has also established itself in Antigua and Barbuda. Sam Bankman-Fried, who would have been on this list but is already 30 years old, and he created the business together. Last year, he was the wealthiest person under 30 with an estimated $8.7 billion in wealth. The CEO of FTX stated that as of May 2023, the rapidly expanding crypto exchange has been preparing to invest billions of dollars to purchase stakes at other businesses as it strives to expand the range of products it provides its clients. Old boats are said to be lifted by increased tides. At the moment, Gary Wang is worth $5.9 billion. Gustav Magnar-Wido, a billionaire from Norway, comes in at number 8. In 2013, when his father gave him half of the business, Gustav received it. His father, also named Gustav, established the fishing business Salmar Asa in 1991. It is now among the largest farms for farm-raised salmon in the world. The success of this business cleared the door for the industrialization of fish farming in Norway. Salmar Asa's primary activities include raising marine-based fish, producing smolts and rootfish, and processing and selling farm salmon. Overall, it indicates that Gustav will continue to be on our list for some time to come. Ryan Bruslow, a 27-year-old, is ranked 7th. In order to start the lightning-fast payment software startup Bolt, Breslow left Stanford University. Bolt is an end-to-end platform that replaces fragmented online payment, fraud, and shopping software, but the company's US citizen CEO resigned this year. Bolt has experienced tremendous success in Silicon Valley, increasing its worth from $250 million to $11 billion in a little more than 3 years. Ryan Breslow is now estimated to have a $2 billion net worth. Austin Russell is at position 6. Although Austin Russell is now 27 years old, he became the youngest self-made billionaire in 2020 when his business, Luminar Technologies, went public. As of the time this movie was being produced, the market cap of the automotive sensor business Luminar Technologies was $2.5 billion, with a share price of over $7. It's definitely picking up speed. A manager of Apple's autonomous system and former director of Tesla's autopilot software, CJ Moore, joined the company's international software development team in May. Moore will oversee Luminar's software development initiative. Russell's net worth is currently estimated at $1.6 billion, despite a staggering one-third decline. Another Norwegian, Katharina Andersen, is ranked number 5. Around 42% of the family-owned investment and hedge fund business run by their father, John H. Anderson, was left to each of the Anderson sisters. In 2007, when Katharina was barely 11 years old and Alexander Anderson was 10 years old, they decided to pass their father's inheritance to each other. While Alexandra's net worth is currently at $1.3 billion, her implied 42% ownership share is worth around $1.4 billion. Alexander rides horses for fun and has achieved success in events throughout Norway. Henrik Dubecra of Brazil is ranked 4th on our list. He and his partner, Pedro Franceschi, co-founded the fintech business Brax. Together with mouth-watering multiplier awards and exclusive card holders, Brax can take pride in being the first business credit card to provide crypto rewards redemption. The biggest news of its incentive program is perhaps the ability to redeem Bitcoin. The company gives a reasonably detailed overview of how to get started and how to convert some of your points into Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you're absolutely new to these digital currencies, you have the option of picking and choosing your rewards, such as exchanging some points for crypto, some for cash, and others for air miles. The Bugris is worth $1.5 billion according to its net value. Pedro Franceschi is next on the list. The Brazilian is a co-founder of Brax, a startup credit card provider. In January 22, the corporate card firm Brax, co-founded by Franceschi and Enrique, reached a valuation of $12.3 billion, catapulting the two entrepreneurs into the Billionaire Club. When Enrique Dubecra and Pedro Franceschi enrolled in eCombinator, a tech startup accelerator, they initially came up with the concept for Brax. Although their first plan was to create a virtual reality business, they soon realized how challenging it was for the new and small business to obtain financing from conventional banks. Instead, they developed the Brix business credit card, which looked at a company's revenue, cash balances, and fundraising efforts, in addition to credit scores when deciding whether to approve an application. Dubecra is currently valued at $1.5 billion. Wang Zilong comes in second. The 25-year-old Chinese made the Forbes list last year after inheriting shares of the chemical company CNNC Hawaiian Titanium Dioxide Company, which is traded on the Shenzhen Stock Exchange worth over $1.5 billion. Wang sets himself apart from every other billionaire on our list by working in the specialized field of pigment manufacturing. The business makes titanium dioxide pigment, a white pigment employing coatings, plastics, and printings, claims the business leader. Despite being one of the wealthiest millennials in Asia, Wang has a very secret life. Like some other billionaires, he leaves a very small digital imprint, and very little is known about him. He doesn't even have a legitimate social media account, let alone a separate internet identity for his divorce and career. The teen heir, Kevin David Lemon, is at the top of our list. Although he's only 19, his father has left him a 50% ownership part in a German pharmaceutical chain, DM Medication Remarket. Kevin's father invested in the company early on, although he nor Kevin is involved in the day-to-day management of the store. According to data from 21, the medicine green market generates over $12 billion in income each year. The corporation had its start in 1973 when Ghost Warner opened his first shop in Karlsruhe, Germany. When Kevin David was 14 years old, his father gave him ownership of the second German drugstore Train Drug Remarket. However, the company remained a trusted chef until Kevin David turned 18 in September 2022, making the German the youngest billionaire in the world.